awesome to be here with you on this bright, beautiful Sunday, or not Sunday morning, yikes. Monday morning. See, it feels like a Monday morning. We're already just making mistakes. That is okay. I'm here with my beloved Willow, who is happy to see you too. And let's see. We are in the middle of our greeting. We will do our morning song. We'll do our calendar, our days of the week, our counting, our 3-step directions. We'll have a little bit of a math moment, do our morning message, talk about writing, talk about reading, and we'll do our clothing song. Let's say hello to our beautiful fishes, Bowser and Wishy and Darla, and the other two who have appeared out of nowhere.
I want to name one Jonathan.
Willow wants to name one Jonathan. She really loves that name. But at this point, I'm still skeptical, friends. They just appeared out of nowhere. They might disappear out of nowhere, and I don't want to have,
disappear into nowhere.
Into nowhere. So, Caractacus and I have been looking high and low for wonderful books for you. This is the read aloud book for today. It is called Circumference. Circumference and All the King's Tens. If you have older siblings, they might be able to tell you what circumference, why the name circumference is funny.
I'm trying to remember.
This is helping us rethink how we counted April rabbits. This is kind of the next step in April rabbits, so I hope you stick around and listen to that. Or listen to it when you have a moment. Just a reminder that there are office hours now, so if you want to meet with me one-on-one or in a small group, go ahead and sign up, or have your parents sign up, and we will make that connection. And I've done fun stuff with people. We've read books together, we've played games together, we do all sorts of fun things, just the two of us online. And your parents, of course. Anything else we need to remember? It's not any kind of a special day. I looked it up and there's nothing happening today. It's not like macaroni. I know. Maybe we should make a day.
I'm making it National Hug Someone Day.
It's National Hug Someone Day. Willow has just declared it National Hug Someone Day. So,
hug someone.
Go hug someone. Hugs. There we go. Oh, I like that. Hug Someone Day.
Wait, what day is it?
It's Monday, April 27th. We should do the calendar, but first, we need, there's my brain. We need to do our solutionary moment.
Where is the brain? Oh, there it is.
We have been doing some really cool stuff with Joe Riley. This Friday is our last day with Joe Riley.
Oh.
And I love that he does something similar. He has us breathe with bongo, and he has his mindfulness chime. This is the same idea. This is the idea where we're going to just take some deep breaths. We're going to get from wherever part of the brain we're in into our prefrontal cortex, our solutionary brains, where we can learn and solve problems and do fun, creative things. You ready to breathe?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In through your nose, and then out through your mouth. And breathe in through your nose. And back out through your mouth. Last big breath. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. I always like closing my eyes. That makes me feel really relaxed because it just shuts off one part and so I can concentrate on other things. However, not everybody likes to close their eyes, so you can always just soften your gaze. And one way to do that is to put your hands down in your lap and just kind of let your eyes kind of unfocus a little bit and just look at your hands. That's another way to do that. Okay. Willow is whispering something to me. I don't understand what she's saying. So do you have scissors? Willow's asking if I have scissors. I do. They're right there. Oh, she's cutting some loose thread. All right. We've done that in class, haven't we?
Probably.
I think it was Ty or
someone.
Yeah, somebody who had their whole dress or something was all coming apart, all the thread, and we just cut it off. So it's okay. You can just ask out loud. All right, we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to sing our morning song. Here you go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Love grows one by one 2 by 2 and 4 by 4. Love grows round in a circle till it comes back knocking at your front door. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. We're all a family under one sky. A family under one sky. We're all a family under one sky. 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 And I just want to give a shout out to my friend Diane Van Dorn, who gave me that song. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do our calendar. Where's my pointer? There it is. See, it's just like real class. I lose my pointer all the time.
Yeah.
Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020, or 2020 if you're Laszlo. Say it with me. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020, or 2020. Say the pattern with me. Take a deep breath. Here we go. Rain boots, stripy umbrella, yellow sun, funky bird, rain boots, stripy umbrella, yellow sun, funky bird, rain boots, stripy umbrella, yellow sun, funky bird, rain boots.
Miss Allison.
Rainbow giraffe.
No.
No.
I think it's a blue cat.
Willow thinks it's a blue cat, but we don't have either a rainbow giraffe or a blue cat on here, so I guess we should. Next time.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Remember what we do. This is an A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D pattern. Things are going to repeat twice. We've just had 2 rain boots, so I know it's going to be something new, right? And after rain boots comes
Stripy umbrella.
stripy umbrella.
So you're close, because they're kind of like rainbowy.
It is. It's kind of rainbowy.
I think
All right.
on something.
I think I'm onto something. All right.
Conspiracy theory.
And I said, and it's going to be
Stripy
stripy umbrella. Put that at the back there. All right. I also just want to take a look at the vertical pattern. Yep, it's repeating twice here, and it's repeating twice here. It's repeating twice here. Oh, and here too, and here too. So I think if we went longer, I think it would repeat. It would be an A, A, B, B, C, C pattern vertically. It's not diagonally though. Diagonally, it's all the same.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a pattern that wouldn't be that diagonal. I don't know. Let's think about that one. Let's think about
I
that.
have to change every row, but like moving everything one would make it off center. So like if the rain, sorry, I'm getting very into this.
We're getting a little complicated here.
Yeah.
Let's do days of the week. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably
All right.
better.
Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 All right, here we go. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Well, we've said it a couple of times. What is today? Today is the only day of the week that starts with an M mitten. And that would be Monday. Today is Monday. And now that we know that today is Monday, we can figure out what yesterday was. Yesterday is the day before, and it's one of the days that starts with a Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday. And tomorrow, what will tomorrow be? Tomorrow is the day after today. And tomorrow will be the only day that starts with a t. Now I know you're saying, I hear you. I hear people saying, maybe it's Teddy, I think, who's saying, but wait, Thursday starts with t. But actually, Thursday starts with a digraph. TH thumb. That's what that sound is. So we're going to say it's Tuesday. All right. Friends, told you, I have a torn meniscus. That's a little part of my knee. Grandma Rose knows all about that, right, James? Grandma Rose has a torn meniscus too. But I think I'm going to stand up. I think I'm going to stand up for this week because getting up and down. Exercise is important. It keeps us healthy. All right, so here's our pattern. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's stop for a second. Let's slow down a little bit just so that our little guys, everybody gets it, okay?
20?
Yeah, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Oops. We should have stopped. Okay. Hang on.
Oh,
we're at 92.
Oh.
What's the difference between 92 and 100? Oh, I got to think about that one. 92 and 100.
8.
She's right. It's 8. Where are we going to be at 100, though?
I think
okay.
Good. So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to be back on our hips.
I think we're going to be on our shoulders.
Willow thinks we're going to be on our shoulders. Let's find out.
That's just a complete guess.
We're at 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. We were both wrong. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. Nice. All right, we got to remember to stop at 90 next time so we can and try and calculate that. All right, ready for do some cross crawls?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. For cross, we're going to do 5s with cross crawls. Cross crawls is crossing your midline, which is really important. Arm up to opposite knee. Here we go. Lift those knees nice and high, and that's hard for me, so you can do it too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. Nice. All right. If you have somebody nearby for 10s, find a friend, or you can use a table if you can't. If you don't have a buddy, like if somebody's not there watching with you. Here we go. We're going to do 10s. We're going to cross opposite. Okay. So this is interesting because we're crossing our midline, but we're also trying to match with our friend. So if you've got mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, sister, brother, maybe even your dog can do this. I don't know. Maybe you have a very talented dog.
You can tap the dog's nose.
You could. You could tap the dog's nose. Also tap your own nose, I suppose. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Counting by 10 is really fast. All right. Willow came up with the go word today, which is lemon squeezy, but don't go anywhere. 3-step directions. Right? We've done everything. 3-step directions. Say thank you to whoever is with you today, watching over you. Say thank you. Who's taking good care of you, mom, dad, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, babysitter, whoever is taking care of you. Say thank you. Do Do 10 more cross crawls and touch something yellow. Thank whoever's with you. Do 10 more cross crawls and touch something yellow. Lemon squeezy. And I'll meet you over there. All right, rainbows, and come on back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, no, Z-E-R-O, 0. Beautiful. All right, let's do our counting for today. Looking at how many days of school we've had. We have 10 bundles of 10, which gives us 100, and we say that as 100. Now we're going to count by tens. 110, 120, 130, 140. We have 4 tens, and now we're going to count by ones. 141, 142, 143, 144. So we have to change our number. We don't have the right number up there because this, my beloveds, is a backwards C. You just made the number 3. It's a number 3. And we did a number 4. I'm going to reach into my magic little pouch here and find, uh-oh, there we go, a number 4. Okay, number 4. And put that in there. Now we're going to look at the days of school. If we had, oh wait, but first, let's talk about, actually, yeah, let's do that first. Let's talk how many days we have and then how many days are left. If we were at 143, which is right here, we want to add 1. When we're adding on the number line, we always go to the right. Always to the right. So we're going to find 43 on our number line, which is right here, and this is where we're going to start. And we're going to hop 1. We're going to plus 1 or add 1, and that lands us on 144. So 143 plus 1 is 144. Okay, now we have to change our number, because as we know, take a look at this number. Take a look at it, Devon. Take a look at it, Teddy. Come on, Kairos, take a good look at it. Jude, all you my beloveds out there. That's not a 4. That's a 3. Let's find ourselves a 4. Huh? Look at that. There's a number 4. And that's going to go right there. But now we need to think about how many days we have left. And that's a different calculation. The days we have left, we want to subtract because we've taken a day away. When we subtract and we use our number line, we always go to the left. When you're subtracting, you move left on the number line. If you think about addition as just and subtraction as just moving back and forth on the number line, it's pretty. It makes it easier to think about. So we find 38 and we're taking away 1, so we're moving to the left. We start at 38, we go back 1 to 37, so we subtract 1, and that lands us at 37. So 38 minus 1 is 37. Right? All right. So let's make our numbers match, though, because that says 38. It doesn't say 37, right? Because we all know, right, Kiana? That's an 8, not a 7. Let's get our 7 in there. Oh, that looks like a 9. Oh, I think that's a 7. You tell me. Look at the person who's with you and say, is that a 7? Looks like a 7.
That's a 7.
7. 37. All right, so we have 37 days of school left. Now, let's ask ourselves the immortal question. Will is going to hold this. How many days till a bundling day? Remind yourself, we bundle at 10. We bundle at 10. So we're trying to figure out how many it's going to take us to get to 10. Let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 We want to get to 10. Let's count how many we have, how many blank spaces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 more days until a bundling day. Another way, so a way to think about that is 4 plus 6 gives us 10. Another way to think about that is that 10 can be split apart into 4 and 6. Okay? All right. Fantastic, my beloveds. Let's solve our math problem, our math puzzle from, our number puzzle from last week. I am a 2-digit number. Now, when I solve that, I'm going to think to myself, a 2-digit number is going to have 2 numbers in it. It's going to have 2 digits. It's not going to be a 1 or a 2 or a 3. It's going to be those numbers together. So I'm going to start my number line at 10 because that's a first 2-digit number. I'm going to put my 10 right there. And now I'm going to look at the second clue because that's going to tell me how many numbers to write. Remember, when you do a number line, you can start at any number. You don't have to start at 0. I am smaller than 13. Oh, so I don't even need to write 13. I'm going to write 11. That's a 2-digit number. And I'm going to write a 12. That's a 2-digit number. I am not going to write any other numbers because it's smaller than 13. I am 12 minus 1. So I'm remembering to myself, I'm thinking, and I know Willow's thinking too, she's thinking, when I subtract, I move left on the number line. Left on the number line. So if I start at 12 and I go back 1, I take 1 hop back, that's subtract 1, then I land on 11. So my number is 11. That's my number. That's my answer. All right, awesome. I hope that's the answer that you got. Now, let's get you your puzzle for today. This will be in the newsletter so your parents you can look at it. You don't have to memorize it here. I am bigger than 5. Okay, that gives me a clue for making my number line. I am an even number. Oops, I messed up. It says I am an even. I'm just going to erase that and. I am even. That means that whatever this number is, it can be divided into 2 groups without anything left over. Remember that. I am 7 plus 3. Ooh, that's a big hint. What number am I? All right, I'm excited to hear what you have to say about that and show me how you figured it out. And that's your math problem for today. All right, let's hop in and jump in here and do our morning message. So here we go. Good morning. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020. What number is this? 110 and all these ones. Love all. Say it with me. Good morning. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020. What number is this? 110 and a bunch of ones. Love all. Well, let's figure it out. We know this is 110. I guess we have to count these. I don't love it when they're all scattered around like that. It's hard to count when they're scattered like that. I'd rather they be in one line or like Madeline. 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. But let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you think I got them all right? You know, I make color them in as I go to make them. I get them all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 110 and 7 ones. All right, let's make that number on our map. Give me a second to come over to the map here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, hang on, am I backwards?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I have 110, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Remember I said it's so much easier when they're all lined up. It's easier to count. Then I know I haven't skipped any of them. I can count each individual one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's one way to get the answer. I can also tell myself, I know this is 10. So I can put 10 in my head. So put 10 in your head. Lock it in there, James. 10. I can say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's another way to do it. One last way I'm going to show you is this. I can count by 10s, 5s, and 1s. Watch. I can put 10 in my head because I know that that's a 10. And I can also count by 5s. So watch. Put 10 in your head. Ready? Put 10 in your head, Ty. 10. And then I know that 10 and 5 is 15, 16, 17. It's another way to do it. All right, beloveds. I think that's it. Except for a read aloud. Oops, hang on. This stool is a little tricky to get on. All right. Writing for today is going to be really just an opportunity. Willow's a little sleepy, so she's just going to put her head down. Could you sit up? Thanks. I'm going to read Circumference and all the King's Tens, and I want you to just spend some time rethinking about April Rabbits and how you counted, and if there's a way that you can count differently based on what you learned in all the King's Tens. That's what I want you to do for writing. Actually, for almost for the rest of the week. Reading, read with a buddy, snuggle up, read a book. Read for about 20 minutes. Practice your red words, practice your sounds, and also have somebody read to you, because that's really, really important. Math, you've gotten your math moment. It's also in the newsletter. And also, please remember any ideas or thoughts that you have that you might want to share with Joe Riley. Friday is the last time we have to do that. You could also, for writing, if you wanted to, make him a card that you could send to him or just show to him on the Zoom meeting. Okay? I think that's it. I think it's time to do our closing song. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. You hold me, and I hold you, and together we will make it through. All right, beautiful rainbows, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. If you want to listen to the story, it's coming after this, but I love you so much, and I miss you like crazy, and I can't wait till we get together. Hello, beloved rainbows. Welcome to Read Aloud Time. This is Circumference and All the King's Tens by Cindy Nauschwander, I believe is how you say that, illustrated by Wayne Gian. It's a really fun book, and as you read, as I read to you, I just want you to listen and think, this is how I counted April Rabbits a couple of weeks ago. I wonder if I can count them differently based on what I learn in this book. Think about that. Circumference and All the King's Tens. The last time we saw the king, he seemed a bit gloomy, said Lady Diameter and to her husband Circumference one evening. His birthday is soon. Let's give him a surprise party here at our castle to cheer him up. We could invite people from the entire countryside. It's a fine idea, said Circumference. We'll plan a huge celebration for him. So circumference is a knight. Sorry, is that better? Circumference is a knight. If your older siblings are watching this, they might hear some funny math jokes that they will understand. Lady Di sent out invitations. Servants rushed about the castle, cleaning and cooking. Carpenters built long wooden tables, while seamstresses sewed tents. Guests began arriving in groups. Each day, more kept coming. Lady Di showed the guests where to stay. Rooms filled up quickly. The castle is already exploding with guests, and An even bigger group is arriving this afternoon, she told Circumference one morning. King Arthur's party is tonight, and I'm not ready. What a royal mess. Circumference nodded. I'll gather everyone in the meadow to get them out of our way. Soon a large crowd stood in the grassy field outside the castle walls. The king will arrive in a few hours, began Circumference. Let's practice a royal march of greeting. Would everyone step smartly towards the center of the meadow? Pandemonium broke out. Knees marching high, knocked into arms swinging wide. The knights of the round table crushed each other, falling into metallic heaps. Lady Di appeared in the middle of the confusion. I need to know how many guests will be here for lunch and how many for dinner, she called to her husband over the chatter. Circumference raised his arms. Attention, he bellowed. We need to know how many of you are here. But everyone kept milling around. Counting the crowd seemed like an impossible task. Think about that. Counting all those people as they're moving around. I wonder what they're going to do. Sir Cal stepped forward with a suggestion. Forming circles of people might work, he said. Each group could count its members and call out how many. Lady Di could add up the numbers. Let's try it, said Circumference, shepherding guests into groups. 61, 111, 58, 17, 46, cried voices from the crowd. No good, said Lady Di, stopping them. My head's spinning trying to keep track of all those numbers. She doesn't look happy either. She looks pretty annoyed. We could march by one by one in a straight line, said Sir Lionel Segment, counting up from one as we pass. Oh dear. As the group formed a queue, they began moving forward past Lady Di. The line was so long it disappeared over the hill. I'm going to not read the next page. I just want to show you. Can you see this line that's going? Like it's starting here and it's going down off the page and then back here. Imagine counting all of those people by ones. You know from counting when we count together every day that it takes the longest to count by ones. Counting by fives and tens is pretty speedy, but counting by ones takes a long time. Too slow, noted Lady Di. The king's birthday will have come and gone before I finish counting and figuring this out. And I'm getting rather hot standing here, complained Sir Tangent inside his armor. Others agreed. Let's set up some tents, said Circumference. We can get into the shade while we think about another way to count everyone. Let's think, just stop and think for yourself for a second. They tried counting by ones, and that was taking too long. And then they kind of tried to count like randomly and collect all the numbers, and that didn't really seem to work. I wonder what they might do. Maybe they could count by twos. On the edge of the meadow, the castle workers erected a small tent. Immediately, knights, ladies, and villagers rushed inside. It bulged dangerously. This tent is too tiny, huffed Sir Tangent as he walked out. It doesn't even hold 10 people. He threw his hands up in impatience. Maybe this party for the king was a bad idea. Excuse me, bad idea, Lady Di said to Circumference. Tempers are beginning to flare, and I still don't know how many meals to serve. Excuse me, can I have some water? Sorry, friends. Well, this happened in class before, hasn't it? When I was reading it and my throat got dry. We need a new idea, said Circumference. Then he paused and smiled. Or maybe we can use parts of everyone's ideas. I think I have a solution. He stepped into the middle of the meadow. I wonder what his solution is. And through the magic of television, water appears in my hand. I'll take a moment and drink while you think about Circumference's solution. going to do? Is he going to have them count by 2s, by 12s, by 37s? Or is he going to send everybody home? I don't know. Attention everyone! Please gather into small groups, as Sir Kell suggested. Spread those groups out into lines, as Sir Lionel segment described. Each line should have 10 people, like the fingers on Sir Tangent's hands. The crowded grouped themselves as circumference directed. Lady Di started to count, but there was still so many rows. So they grouped in groups of 10s. Hey, I'm remembering when we counted sticks and we bundled them in groups of 10, just like on a bundling day. Okay, but groups of 10 that wasn't still working. If we put 10 rows together, that would equal 100, she said. That would make this counting go ever so much quickly. The hot but patient guests moved into large formations. I'm counting 9 groups of 100, said Lady Di. There are also 8 rows of 10 and 1 row of only 7. That's 900 plus 80 plus 7. Now at least I know how many lunches we need. 900 plus 80 plus 7. Let's count that for a second. We know they have 900, and then we would say 910, 920, 930, 940, 950, 960, 970, 980, because those are each 10s. And then we count by 1s. 981, 982, 983, 984, 985, 986, 987. 987 lunches. Holy Toledo, that's a lot. Then 25 more people arrived from a small town of Lower Numberton. Welcome, said Lady Diana, smiling. Could you get together in rows of 10? And could 3 of you join that line of 7 to make another row of 10? 2 new groups of 10 joined the other 8 rows of 10 and made a new group of 100. 1 more row of 10 remained, with a loner farmer and his wife standing shyly just beside it. Oh my, now we're up to 1,012 guests, murmured Lady Di. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Several more tents of different sizes were set up to provide shade for everyone. To the left of the tiny tent that fit 9 people or fewer, the castle workers pitched a bigger tent. It could hold up to 9 rows of 10, or, think about that for a second, 9 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Next to the tent, there was an even bigger one that held, even bigger one for as many as 9 groups of 100. An enormous tent was next, for crowds of up to 9,000. We'll serve lunch in the largest tent, declared Lady Di. As everyone was finishing the last luncheon bites, a cloud of dust appeared in the distance. More guests were coming. It was a huge group from the king's city, Camelot. Greetings, circumference, called the leader of the caravan. We're here for the party. The king and his nobles should arrive shortly. Well then, said Circumference, rubbing his hands together briskly, let's find a place for all of you. It took a while, but the Camelot guests were finally organized. They had 8 groups of 1,000, 9 groups of 100, 8 groups of 10, and 7 singles. Lady Di sent a messenger back to the castle to add 8,987 to the 1,012 guests who were already there for the evening feast. If you're excited about big, big numbers and you want to figure out how to add all those big, big numbers, or your older siblings want to, pause the video right now and try and figure it out. We'll need to put up another huge tent for dinner, said Circumference. Yes, agreed Lady Di, and we could really surprise the king if everyone stayed hidden until his arrival. I don't think I can do that. How do you hide 9,000 people? I don't know. So they assigned each guest to a tent. The meadow became the nightly number neighborhood. There were 9 folks in the first tent. There were 90 in the second tent next door. And there were 900 in the third tent and 9,000 in the fourth tent. The fifth tent was empty except for long wooden tables and benches. Lady Di passed out silk scarves to each person, saying, "The color of your scarf matches your tent flag." That's a smart idea. You know, I can't help but wonder, where are the bathrooms? It's a lot of people. Then the entire group gathered to practice their surprise greeting for the king. They had rehearsed only once when a trumpet blared in the distance. Bop, bop, bop! "The king is arriving," yelled Circumference. "Hurry into your tents and wait for my signal." When the king arrived, he had a sour look on his face. "It's my birthday," he mumbled grumpily, "and I've been stuck on the back of a horse for hours with all these. What are all these tents for? I'm in no mood for a jousting tournament." Circumference and Lady Di welcomed the king. "Your Majesty," said Lady Di, showing him this seat of honor. "A birthday greeting for you," said Circumference, bowing and clapping his hands. This was the signal that the hidden guests were waiting for. They streamed out of their tents, singing and dancing. The king was surprised. His sour look turned into a smile. At the end of their performance, everyone lifted and lowered their scarves, one row after another, starting with the largest group of 9,000, and then 900, then 90, and then finally the 9. It looked as if the shimmering ocean wave was crashing at the feet of the king. He stood and applauded. "Well done! Thank you, my friends!" Di clapped her hands. "And now, let's eat." I agree. That would be a hungry day. After a tasty dinner, the cook brought out an enormous birthday cake and other delicious sweets. The guests cheered as the king blew out his candles. Then everyone heard the thunder of hoofbeats. "Uh-oh," said Circumference. "Another group approaches. Their flag shows them to be in the city of Addingmore." How many more tents will be needed?" he wondered out loud. "And how many more desserts will that be?" asked Lady Di. "I hope we have enough cake." Uh-oh, the chef passed out. I don't think he thinks he can do any more cooking, because he's cooking for a lot of people. The concept of place value, or where numbers live, allows us to make any number using the digits 0 to 9. A digit's place tells its value, or how much it is worth. In the story of 9,999 guests show up for Arthur's party, the number tells us that there are 9 groups of 1,000, 9 groups of 100, 9 groups of 10, and 9 single guests. The guests fill the king's tents in a nightly number neighborhood. The next time you see a big number, try imagining that the digits live in the number neighborhood. Each digit's place, or tent, is 10 times bigger than the one to its right. So let me just show this to you and make sure you can see it. We do this every day with our number chart over there, that in the other part of the classroom. That this is our ones place, our tens place, our hundreds place, and we don't have a thousands place yet. But the tens place is 10 more than the ones place. The 100 is made up of 10 tens. And the thousands place is made up of 10 hundreds. So that's how that works. And where the number is tells you how much it's worth. We know that if a 9 appears in the tens column, it's because there are 9 tens, or 90. So as you think about this book, think about if there's an easier way for you to count, or a different way for you to count your April rabbits. If you counted each one individually, maybe you could group them a different way. And I would love to hear what you come up with, so please share that information with me. All right, beautiful rainbows. I hope you have the rest of your day. Be wonderful and happy. And I will hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.